Number 9, does the patient have hip precautions?
Number 9, does the patient have hip precautions? That's another, yes, that's another one that we want to just make sure, again, really any surgery, you want to make sure on precautions. And yeah, hip precautions can be sometimes tricky. You want to make sure of what type of hip surgery they got. And you want to make sure that you know those precautions so that you're not, you know, that's a delicate time after any surgery, back surgery, knee, hip, ankle, whatever it is, shoulder. So you want to know what those restrictions are, what they can and can't do as far as when they get home, to make sure that they are being very careful with that surgery.
All right.
And you know, Christina, I thought of one more thing. I thought it was on there, but I just want to reiterate this too. We talked about exercise and what was our loved one exercising. That includes walking as well, because if they were walking the facility, and a lot of times with home health, I realized this over the years, a lot of times in the facility, I mean, they want them up and walking. So they may be walking those long hallways in the rehab or in the hospital. We're talking 150, 200 feet, sometimes more than that. And we don't want our loved one, if they're able to do that, we don't want them to come home. And of course, our houses are going to be smaller. You're not going to have that kind of walking. But we want to find a path for them, and we want to keep up that same amount of walking and gradually increase that. Again, depending on who it is and what their activity level is. But we don't want them to go backwards when they come home.
Absolutely.
You know, and a lot of
the wrong way.
Yeah. And a lot of times as caregivers, when we get them home, we want to sit them down and we want to protect them and we want to do everything for them. And sometimes that can be the worst thing.
Absolutely.
So we need to find those things out, have a good balance, so that they continue to progress.
And it just helps with their functional independence and their dignity, ultimately.
Absolutely.